Welcome back to King's Huddle. I'm your host, Marcus King. We just survived another wild NFL weekend. Upsets, shootouts, tie games, and a brutal injury. Buckle up because we're running through every game, every stat that mattered, and what it means moving forward. Let's ride. Seattle blew a 14-point lead late, but clutch kicking won it. Darnold finished with 242 yards and 1 touchdown. Ken Waller III churned 81 rushing yards. Seahawks 23, Cardinals 20. Kenny Gainwell clutched it in Dublin, Ireland. The boy went off for 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Wentz threw for 350, but couldn't seal the comeback in Europe. Aaron Rodgers led the Pittsburgh Steelers with 24. Vikings fell to 21. Michael Penix Jr. was electric out there. 313 yards, 2 touchdowns. Bijan Robinson added 75 yards rushing and a touchdown. Penix got himself back in the win column with this one. Falcons 34, Commanders 27. The reigning MVP Josh Allen was efficient in the air. James Cook bulldozed with 117 yards rushing and a touchdown. Buffalo rolled over the Saints. That boy Amon-Ra St. Brown had a day. And Detroit's defense showed up. Amon-Ra St. Brown scored twice. Lions controlled this from start to fucking finish. They should have known they wasn't going to get no win without Shedeur Sanders not starting at the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns. You got fucking Joe Flacco. Then you bring in Dylan Gabriel. Man, that shit was never going to happen. Y'all should have known this was going to be the outcome. But in other news, Drake May was surgical out there. 14 for 17, passing 2 touchdowns and a surprise punt return touchdown from Marcus Jones. Flipped the momentum in Foxborough. Patriots lit up the Panthers, 42-13. Speaking of rookies that finally got a start, Jackson Dart had his debut and he survived. The LA Chargers racked yardage. Hampton had 128 yards from the scrimmage. But New York's defense stood tall. Giants won 21. Lit them boys up. Chargers only had 18. Philly stays perfect. They executed a trick finish and even grabbed a special team score. Bucky balled out with 63 yards rushing and 102 yards receiving. Eagles smashed the Buccaneers 31-25. Bringing that shit back down to the South. First win and first shutout in a long minute for Houston. C.J. Stroud lit that shit up. That boy had 233 passing yards and 2 touchdowns, while Cam Ward was just throwing picks and couldn't move the ball down the field at all. They was looking atrocious out there. Horrendous. Abysmal. They looked ass. That was his words. Matthew Stafford was looking vintage out there. The boy had 375 yards, 3 touchdowns. Puka Nacua exploded out there. The boy had a $170 with 13 catches. Rams got a close dub over Indy. Too many penalties, too many turnovers. Rams win 27-20. Bringing it all the way down to Duval County. Jacksonville beat San Francisco on the road. Travis Etienne had 124 yards and a touchdown. Purdy finished with 309 yards with 2 scores, but the Jags defense bent. Shit just wasn't enough. Travis Hunter said, "Hold this L." In other news, Chiefs destroyed the Ravens. Mahomes answered the doubters. The boy had 4 passing touchdowns. Silencing the haters. Xavier Worthy was out there doing damage deep. Kansas City blew this shit open after halftime. Baltimore has no defense. This is what happens. You will catch L's. Chiefs ended up beating them 37-20. In other news, the Bears finally got into the win column. Caleb Williams tossed a strike to a Dunze. Raiders still had 240 rushing yards. Ashton Gentry got to change his old running back stance back from Boise. And shit, he was out there just doing things out there, but it wasn't enough. Bears ended up getting the win with a blocked field goal. Bears 25, Raiders 24. This shit was lights out until it was a lights out tie. Jordan Love lit up the stat sheet with 337 yards, 3 touchdowns. Dak did his thing too. I cannot blame this tie on Dak Prescott. As much as I would like to, I cannot. Dak has been killing it this season. I cannot lie. He has been performing beautifully. But the defense, we got to do something, man. We got to do something about this defense because we look horrible out there, man. On the back end, we just ain't got no grit. We ain't got no determination, and it shows. Giving up all these points at home, cannot keep doing this. I didn't even want to cover this shit because we tied, but hey, 37, 40, tie. It is what it is. The winless Dolphins just beat the winless Jets. Tua Tagovailoa tossed for 177 yards and 2 touchdowns. Devin Chaney ran for 99 and scored. Jets outgained them 404 yards, but so many penalties, and they had all them fumbles. Man, Justin Fields was running for his life last night. And the unthinkable. Everybody always want to talk about, turf. This shit happened on soil. This shit happened on grass. Tyreek Hill, a.k.a. the Cheetah, suffered a season-ending injury. I don't know if it's his ACL, MCL. I just know the boy is out for the whole season. The shit did not look good. And this is what a way to go out. Prayers for Tyreek Hill. But Miami got the win, though. Bo Nix broke out 326 yards, 2 touchdowns, plus a rushing touchdown close. Denver's defense smothered Cincinnati. J.K. Dobbins cracked 100 yards rushing, but couldn't carry the offense solo. Jamar Chase was looking lost out there with no quarterback. It was a sad sight. Pat Surtain is a certified black belt when it comes to that fucking hand chopping shit. He made sure no one scored. Pat Surtain is one of the best cornerbacks in the league, if not the best. And he showed it last night by not letting the Bengals put up 6 all night long.